And we should be live. Oops. But nobody wants to talk to us. Somebody left.
There we go.
Someday.
Yeah, that's
Someday
okay.
we'll have fans.
Ah. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm putting links to everybody's site into the description.
Cool.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh, not a problem. Because that's the thing. The Sunday stream is more of an exposure for everybody than, it's free form the whole time.
Hey, be careful how you say that because, Eric might be around and we're going to get exposed.
Eric is supposed to be around.
And I'm not sure I want to go there.
He is supposed to show up for the stream today.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Donnie, what color did you decide to make the B-17?
I think I'm going to go with the green.
I think that's because I think from what I've read, I think really the only time they used the silver was in the Pacific.
Could be.
Because I think towards the end of the war, I saw the silver ones in Europe, but mostly they were always the green. But in the European theater, Pacific, I only saw them being the silver.
Hey, Spence.
Which I guess makes sense, because if it's silver, it's probably harder to see in the water.
Barely, Spence.
Barely. Okay, hold on.
I see a keyboard. I'll be right back, guys. I need more tea.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm on a new computer. My tablet gave up the ghost the other day, so I had to get a cheap little laptop here.
Oh, your Surface died?
Yeah, after about 8+ years. So
That's not bad.
no, it wasn't holding a charge, so I had to keep it plugged in all the time anyway.
Yeah, Surfaces do that. We've got a bunch at work, and after about 2 years, they quit holding charges.
Mine lasted about 5, I think. Although I didn't have the battery set to like high performance, I kept it sort of optimized.
No wonder these are cheap brushes.
Man, you got quiet.
I don't know, figure out how to get these parts organized.
It's
What
hard
are
to
you waiting
paint.
on now, Spence?
I'm going to start looking at the Galaxy Dreadnought and then probably switch over to the little 72nd scale Claude for the Wings of World War II.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry.
Okay, well, there goes the neighborhood.
All right.
Was wondering what Discord would do with the fifth one.
Yeah. They stuck somebody at the bottom. Oh, Spence. No, poor Spence. How am I sounding? Is it coming in all right?
Yeah, you sound pretty good.
Yeah, we
All
can hear
right. All right, laptop's kind of far away, so.
you. The question is, do we want to, but we can't.
Yes, we want to. We want to.
We don't see enough of him these days.
Today is sponsored by Coke. Just a second.
The drink or the drug?
Mountain Dew.
Hot
Donnie,
tea.
get that shit off camera.
Lipton hot tea.
I'm just drinking old regular iced tea.
Wait, speaking of iced tea, brisk iced tea is actually not too bad. All right, what's everybody working on?
Sweet.
Clear Fried D, aka Dreadnought.
Oh, the clear one.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
That's fun.
It's a Mahdi. It's a Mahdi entry.
Finishing up on this Jack Skeleton Pumpkin King thing. I guess that's what it is.
Is that the character from Night Before Christmas or something like that?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool, man.
It's another property that Disney has acquired.
What haven't they acquired?
Yeah.
That's what I don't think
Star Trek.
Actually, I think it was always Disney.
It was Tim Burton. I don't know if he did it in association with it.
I
Disney,
think so.
But Disney, the Disneyland, last time I went, they had updated the haunted mansion to where it was Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I'm still working on the launch tower for the shuttle.
What's the ETA on that ever getting completed?
Actually, it's coming right along.
Right up there with the Pearl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Now, it's moving faster than Titanic or the Pearl.
Really?
In other words, it's moving.
Yes. It's what I've been doing most of my work on here lately.
Oh, really?
Yep. That, I'm alternating between it and the Man in Space build. Man in Space is
Ooh, how's that coming?
pretty good. It's down to decals and figuring out how I'm going to put it on the base. Because I'm not using the standard base.
Right.
I bought one of these things. It's a picture frame or whatever you want to call it off of Amazon. It's black, painted it black. I've got holes marked on it for where each ship is going to go, and instead, I was going to use just little screws through the plate. Here's you see if you can see the holes there. I was just going to use the screws to go through into each of the rockets, but I decided I want to be able to take them off if I feel like it. So I'm going to use magnets.
The boxes that you used, isn't it, Spence? Like those.
Actually, it is. And when I saw what you bought, Spence, I went out and bought like 6 of them.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, that's what I do. Is I see what people are
He
doing
don't play with his rockets, but he's mounting them so he can take them off the stand.
and go.
yeah.
Sound
If
effect
you
not included.
blow them up, they can just send them over and he'll take care of it.
Yeah.
You.
You guys should realize by now, most of my ideas are stolen from somewhere else.
Stolen. A sharing community, man. This is a sharing community.
Yes, sharing and acquiring.
And acquiring. Assimilation. Alright. Turn that bad boy on.
My God, there's an alignment tab here.
I don't believe it.
The old kit, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tab right there.
Okay. Yep.
So that slots. That was not on the old kit.
No.
Did you have to, like, from the old kid, did you have to, like, just basically guess?
You basically had to just glue it and hold it. So you have these two halves, and then this other top piece which just sits on there. So it all just kind of has to fall together the right way.
Wow. So basically you're saying that there's improvements.
A little bit.
Tad.
Spence, I feel your pain because I still haven't found a locator pin on this kit. And actually, these legs had locator pins on here, but this was interesting to build with no locator pins.
Yeah, that's the way that KC-10 was that I built. Not one locator pin in the whole kit.
Well, that makes it interesting, don't it?
It does.
Hey, at least you know the pins are not off location, though.
Right?
Oh, I need to repaint just that part. See, actually, considering I had to hand cut this railing and all this, and the fact that some of the paint bubbled on here, I'm not doing too bad on this thing.
Don? I just got that. You had paint bubble on it?
Yeah, you can still see, maybe.
Are we talking orange peel, like light?
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the light to reflect off. Some of it here, I didn't worry too much about the bottom,
Right.
but I had the orange peeling, the bubbling all the way up inside of here, on the side here, down in here. It was like, I've still got some on the side of the girders, but we're going to call that weathering.
Well, that's what you're going to do to it anyways, right? Or is it this going to be like a pristine build?
I usually do most of my builds as pretty pristine.
Too, because I kind of suck at weathering.
No, you don't. I've seen your Warhammer minis. They look pretty good.
Well, that's because he takes them out, throws them in the mud, stomps on them a little bit, then brings them back inside.
I knew there was a secret.
Yes, I put them through a battle.
Real time weather.
So yeah, if you look, I love these things because I got it actually pretty square and there are no pins in there.
Not bad.
Yeah, closest thing to
Acid test. If you can build that, NASA's going to call you.
yeah, probably. Closest thing to pins are where this pipe goes aground. I keep looking at this going, I see lights on the pictures. I'm like, no, I'm not going to try and put SMDs inside of there.
Nowadays, NASA won't call, SpaceX will.
Yeah.
I think it's all the same now.
Yeah.
But you sent me a link once there about somebody who did what you're doing, and apparently it was like he lit it up like per realism, you know?
Yeah. Well, I occasionally look at that link still because he's still building. He's been building it for the last 7 years, I think, maybe longer.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. This exact kit he's been working on for years.
You watch it because that way you won't feel bad because it takes you 2 years to do it.
Oh no, it's not going to take me 2 years.
Saying this is for Madi 2030.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've decided the Titanic I'm going to enter into Madi 2045. Oh, and there are locator pins on this piece, but they don't slot into this piece. This piece sits on top of them.
So they're spacers.
Yeah.
When do you know when, like, this next Madi, when you have to have everything completed?
December 27th.
So, okay, end of year. All right.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's on the side, I believe.
Yeah, I'm 2 ways to go. I mean, that fits it perfectly.
So just because, does anybody know, does the brush on the Tamiya Extra Thin extend?
No.
No.
Well, it's not supposed to.
I think you can pull the bristles out and flip them around.
What? Like, for
Yeah.
real?
I think the bristles are technically replaceable. I don't know where you get them from.
I've never heard of that. That's trippy.
Well, see what I'm looking at is once you're about halfway down, you barely touch the glue anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that with mine. Which I have no idea where the hell I just put it. Somewhere. That's where you have to close the bottle, give it just like one little shake.
Yep. So I'm
Forget to call the bottle and do that.
trying a science experiment because I have another one handy. Well, that's not what I wanted.
Science time. Hey.
Yeah, I think that's actually replaceable. I guess if it gets gunked up with plastic or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that odd? I suppose the bottle is expensive enough where I suppose there would be replacement. Yeah, where the hell is it?
I think it's one of those things. I think it's one of those things you can only get in Japan or some nonsense.
Well,
Yes. Yeah, it's overseas only. It's not produced here, but
Now, if it gets to that point, I have micro brushes, or the other secret, when you have 2 bottles of this, you stop using one. When it gets down halfway, you pour the first bottle into the second bottle.
But you can't use this anyways. On the instructions, it says for adult modelers only.
I put it in my tea.
You see, you can't use that. How dare you?
How dare you?
Of course, I could get just all kinds of excited, and I've got a bottle of Plastruct, or I've got, what is it? Plastic Weld,
Plastawell there, whatever.
and Bondine.
Ah,
Those are all for adults too. You can't use those, but just throw them in a box, send them to me. Just,
You're not an adult.
which is why he's going to send them to me.
I played one at work though.
All right. Send them to me. Send them to the real adult in the room.
He's like, you're the youngest one here. That ain't even fair.
Which is probably the adult because I'm one here.
But he's a scientist. He'll do something with them really weird, and things will blow up.
Nope.
I'll just get like a whole bunch of styrofoam I have laying around, melt them down into it, and turn it into sprue goo.
Yeah, that's what I usually do when I get down low on those bottles. It becomes sprue goo.
He's a science-neer. You know that.
Yes. You know, that's what I need to do is what Spencer does. Is I need to find me some real MEK.
MEK.
Yep. Except no substitutes.
What is MEK?
Methyl ethyl ketone. It will melt just about any plastic. It's a great cleaner.
That's all you need is another chemical.
Yes.
If you can't find it in like a gallon tin or something, it's getting more difficult. Then you can get it with what's it called? Weld-On number 3. It's like basically a clear acrylic cement, but it's MEK.
See, and MEK, see, Eric, take a look. This, the plastic weld, ingredient, MEK. That's all that's in here.
It's just bottled with a different name.
Right, and this little bottle here for 2 fluid ounces is $5.
But how long does it last? It lasts a while, right?
It does.
This stuff here is diluted MEK. So
Testers makes it?
yeah, but you got to get the thin liquid.
Yeah.
The brush.
Oh, okay.
And then here, Bondine is dichloromethane.
Also known as methylene chloride. That stuff will really mess up your day if you spill it on you.
Eric, you can't have it.
That's. I was just gonna say that. Guess that leaves me out. What would it do to rabbits? I wonder if it would make my rabbit high as a kite. That'd be funny. I would video that.
That would do it.
Who knows what'll happen after that?
I think getting your pets high on YouTube is against TOS.
Oh, the original series? Well, this is next gen, Spence, so they allow that.
Spence is actually next gen for us.
Oh, that's true. No, Spence would be Voyager.
Yeah.
He would be like Neelix or something.
Hey, don't dog on Voyager, man. I like Voyager.
As long as you don't make me Discovery.
Discovery's not bad.
I think we can all agree Discovery sucks, but you know.
No.
Actually, the second and third season was pretty good.
Yeah, the first one was really. I almost canceled.
Yeah.
Say that Discovery is probably the best of the new Star Trek series so far, but that's not a real high bar to meet. So
I was
No,
kind of waiting on Strange New Worlds.
that sounds really good.
The second, like I said, the second and third season were really good.
I have yet to finish Picard.
You know, I had mixed feelings about that. I didn't like how it ended.
it got way too political for me.
Yeah.
Like every other Star Trek one that's been coming out.
Which one's that? That below decks thing?
That's some crazy ass shit. Everybody's wanting to change or cancel or.
Haven't watched a single Below Decks yet.
No, I haven't. I've heard of it. I don't know really what it's about. It looks cartoon, I guess.
It is a
Yeah, I
cartoon.
watched a couple episodes. It's not bad. It's basically, in all the other Star Trek shows, you see all the officers and all of them doing their thing. Well, below decks is all the people that are below decks.
So you got the guys that clean the toilets.
Right.
That's an
You
exciting
got all
episode.
the nobodies and all the shit that happens to them,
Fucking.
They don't mention what happens to all the nobodies on the ship, when the ship's bouncing around being attacked by Klingons and shit,
So they're all wearing red shirts.
Yeah.
That was a very nice, Buck.
You are expendable.
What? I just had.
So is that teacup Buck got.
Eric, it's okay. I have 2 of them.
Try for one. All right.
And it goes along. It goes along with my shirt today because I'm wearing my grumpy shirt because I was in pain when I got up this morning.
I know how that feels, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Well, like we told you yesterday, you don't overdo it. You overdid it anyways. Knucklehead.
Yep. Well, so that's the thing is I'm young enough that I can still do this stuff, and old enough to be, or dumb enough to just keep going when I should stop.
Well, I disagree with the whole young part. That's a false statement. I'm going to have to fact check this video when it's up.
Be a little explanation thing. Our fact checkers. Buck is not young.
All right, how long and where?
It was funny because Andrea and I were talking about it last night, and she was like, "I told you not to overdo it," and I'm like, "I just go. I go until until it's done, and then when I stop, I find out that I hurt so much."
Well, that's what I did, and look where I'm at.
Yeah, but didn't they drop a truck on you or something?
It's machinery, yeah. Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And here I am, 26 years later, and I'm just now getting the operation done.
Yeah.
Way to go, VA!
Moving at the speed of the government.
Amen to that.
VA doing your work?
Thank God, no.
I was going to say, if they are, then we can actually build you back better.
Yes.
Right. No, they had to outsource me because there's no. I can't remember how they put it, but there's no comparable spinal surgeon or neurosurgeon, I think is what they're called, in the state of North Dakota. The VA doesn't have any at all. So if anybody needs that, they outsource them. And the closest one that is like really good at what he does, says everybody else apparently, is the guy, Dr. Pinto, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Pinto.
Real nice guy, he knows his stuff. But I'll tell you, I tried getting out of that discogram why I was out there that last time.
Oh, that thing where
It's still lingering.
thing where they drive 10 penny nails into your back?
Just about, and they take pictures while they do it. And then they decide, and then they ask you questions, the infamous questions. Does that hurt?
And when it's
I was like, just get a little closer and ask me that again.
and when it's all said and done, 3 days later, you see that video on YouTube.
Yeah, they drive that needle right to the dead center, right next to your spinal cord, in the center of your disc. And then they inject fluid. They don't give you any locals. They don't numb your skin. They don't do anything. You just lay down, and they were like, okay, you're going to feel a poke.
Did you actually say, I'm not sure about your definition of a poke?
Well, I didn't like the fact that he was like, "Oh, I know this hurts. I know this," and I'm like, "Really? Why don't you get on the table just for 1 minute?"
Okay, you're next.
You're next, buddy. Oh, and by the way, Buck, he's retired. The guy the surgeon who, because it needs a surgeon to do this, the surgeon who did it was retired Air Force. And I was like, "God, crap."
Yeah.
So you probably had to get it done quick to get to the golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking flop, boys. Yeah, tea time.
This is usually a 20-hour procedure. We're doing it in 2 minutes because I gotta hit the links.
Don't blame it on me, man. I don't golf.
Flying bus, boys.
Since he was retired Air Force, he was probably saying, let's hurry up and get this done. He's just the Army anyway. It doesn't matter.
Right? I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, as a aircraft mechanic, I tell you what we used to say. It takes a college education to break them and a high school education to fix them.
There, Eric, you're wasting your money. You don't even need a college-educated doctor. Just find some guy that thinks he is and he's been to high school.
Remember that old commercial there, Don? The guy comes over and he's like, "Oh, I think I'll save him." Da da da. And he saves him. And he's like, "Wow, are you a doctor?" He's like, "No, but I did spend the night at Hotel Lake or something like that."
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was a video about some motel. I stayed the night at the motel, whatever it was. I'll get one of those guys. They'll know.
Yeah.
Just because they get a night's sleep.
So if you guys are watching what I'm doing, I have learned, guys, before I paint, I tape. So my glue surfaces are good. Before I would have just painted this. But since this scaffolding is different color than this cap, which is silver on the inside, I have to tape first.
I take it there's some like really, really good reference photos of like all these detailed parts of the real thing.
I've got a couple of spots of links on the internet that I found that I'm using. You know, it's of the actual model.
Oh, it's a model, not the real thing.
Yeah. So I'm looking at these and I'm going, okay, that makes sense. This spot where the one I've been looking at, his inner tower is gray, where at the time that this bird, or when this kit first came out, the inner tower was red and the rest of the tower was gray. So I'm not doing where he's got out on the outer edge is like, this one would be gray, and then the part that holds onto it is going to be red in his pictures. I'm not doing that because I've got the red in the center of the tower.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So that's basically like you're just adding your own kind of touch to it then.
Exactly. I'm doing what I think looks good.
Right. Okay. You just gotta wait for the glue to dry.
I like that. I see Shu and I both have the same knife salesman. Does anybody else have this exact same knife?
No.
Yeah.
I have X-Acto.
I've got that one too, Eric.
X-Acto.
You mean, mine might.
I have skeleton.
Ooh! Yeah, Donnie can do it. Donnie can do my surgery. He's got this.
Spence has the same one. A little bit different on the end here.
Oh, I like it.
I got this at Walmart.
No kidding.
I think I ended up getting mine at Hobby Lobby.
I got mine at eBay.
I gotta get my set. I gotta get myself a set, if I say it right, of better tweezers. I only have this one pair, and it's kind of big.
I got this set from Amazon for like $10.
But tweezers?
Yeah.
Well, that ain't bad. $10 ain't bad. What comes with it? Like 5? Holy buckets! $10 for that?
Yeah, something like that. I know I wasn't expecting when I saw them. Hey, I gotta get those.
No kidding, man.
That's worth it just for the pouch alone.
Yeah.
Because I got a set of, I don't remember if it's 5 or 6 that I got off of Model Expo, but they end up everywhere because they don't have a pouch. This is one of them that I use quite a bit. The only thing about tweezers, though, is the pointy ones.
Yeah.
They wear out really quick. To where you have to end up pushing them back together in the right spot. At least I do. And the great part is that when you're using them, if you've got enough pressure on them, you may never find that part again.
That probably means not good tweezers. I shoot stuff across the room all the time.
I just did that, actually.
Eric, you didn't have to demonstrate. We knew what he was talking about.
Then I'll find like a month later. I go, okay, I'm moving on to the next month. I'll be dropping a part, and I'll go, oh, I found this part this time.
I got it. And these, I got these at Hobby Lobby. My snippers, right there. Just a standard pair, but they've been used and abused on just about everything.
I mean, like these?
Yeah, they're just like, these were my first pair. How's the blade holding up, Don?
So far, so good. I've had them for a while. Like $4 at Walmart.
Let me see.
I've cut everything from metal, plastic, wires.
Well, I don't do that with mine, but
You mean like these, Eric?
These blades.
Right knob.
Here's the problem with these. The
Same
blades,
pair.
the blades are great. The spring exploded.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have a spring.
Yeah.
I think I got these at like Hobby Lobby too for like $5 or something.
Yeah. Well, these when
the
this one
spring
broke,
hasn't exploded on mine.
when this one broke, I bought these. A 5-pack of these on eBay. I forget what I paid for them.
And I got these for metal.
Nice.
Photo etch.
That's my problem.
You know, the right job.
I don't pay attention to which ones I use for what.
And I got these for Christmas a few years ago. They're kind of nice.
Well, I use these.
Oh, those are nice.
Setting metal and stuff.
From Micromark.
Micromark has some nice stuff.
God, Spence is going right to town. He's like, got the ship half built.
Well, he's got it half taped. He's got it half taped.
Right. Got it half taped.
These I probably use more than any other. I got them at Walmart, the Jordan making section for like $5.
Yeah. Those are the same ones that me and Eric have.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
got a set of Zurons, but I don't use them very much.
This one doesn't even have a name on it.
I can't afford the Zurons.
Play
I
it.
had to buy a special set of them because I was cutting music wire at one point, which is like a really stiff steel
I hate
wire.
when tape lifts off paint.
Oh, that sucks.
It's worse when the paint comes with it, though.
That's what he just said. Is he took the paint?
Yeah, that's what I just said. I pulled up unmasking this guy and a bunch of paint pulled off with it. This thing was dry before I masked it a long time ago.
That's the problem. You can't leave your tape on for that long.
You guys ever save like bits of wire? You know, if they're like, you know, say 4 inches or longer. Do you guys usually save that?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Christmas. Oh, good thing most of that's gonna be gold.
Depends on what kind of wire it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's like good for scratch building or something.
Oh, true.
I have wire that ends up in a drawer all the time. Yep, just like that.
Right? A scrap tin. That's what I need right there.
I usually kind of save everything just because you never know when you're going to need something. Like, oh, I remember I need that. There it is. What I'll do is I'll throw it away and then I'll need it. Like, oh, I'm never using this. Let me throw it away. And then, oh, where was that thing? Yeah, I threw it away.
And usually it's about 2.5 minutes after you throw it away. Or actually,
Yeah.
it'll be 2.5 minutes after you put the bag in the can.
Don't let Buck talk to you about that. He's the resident hoarder for HLI, man. That guy saves everything.
Damn.
Secret.
Stop. Wow.
All right. Lights are in. I just need to do some soldering now. Soldering and taping. Woo.
Damn it.
I expect like any minute now.
Thought I let this thing dry long.
Oh, Spence, you guys making a special card for Eric?
I am.
What?
One that as soon as you...
Special plastic card for Eric?
Oh!
Hey, Kenny. Kenny's watching us now.
You mean one with resistance?
One with resistors? I can put lots of resistors on it for you.
No. You need to make one that's got a special attachment that takes any voltage and ramps it up to 64 VDC so that when it doesn't matter how much resistance he puts on it, his LEDs explode.
More power.
I think Eric needs any help exploding LEDs.
No, I can make things explode pretty decently.
Shoot. Well, that didn't look good. Damn it. Well.
It's one thing I miss about the military. I miss having to not playing with explosives.
Ah, you don't mean that, Eric.
No, really, I do. You want to know how much fun I had blowing things up? And a lot of people are like, well, what the hell is it? You just built that, that structure, that shed-like structure because it was for training purposes. I was like, I know. And I said, now the fun part, we get to blow it up.
That's what the training is. How to blow shit up. So now the fun part. See if I can get this pin in here.
Any of you guys watched The Bionic Man? I grew up with that.
Yeah.
Oh, a long time ago.
Loved it. Have you ever wondered watching it of why his other normal arm that is just regular didn't fly off as he was running, or it wasn't like flapping behind him?
Well, I always wondered why when he's picking up something really heavy or ripping something out of the concrete or something like that, why doesn't his back snap in half?
Right.
Bionic arm, bionic legs, normal in between.
Right?
So,
Yeah, the normal stuff pretty much not work.
Well, and that's the thing, is that's where we get Eric from. Eric had that bionic arm and the bionic legs. He tried to pick something up, and the in-between just said no.
No, I remember when I was younger, just out of the service actually. I was working for a carpenter there, and we were we were doing some fixing on this lake house, and they wanted stairs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like crushed rock, and then what do you call those? Railroad beam as an edge. You would edge it out, and then that's how the stairs would look going down to the lake.
Right.
And well, you couldn't back up because it was quite a steep hill there. So you had to wheelbarrow, 3/4 inch crushed rock the whole entire time. I literally was out of work. I can't even remember. Was it a week? I was having to use a walker just to walk around. It was insane. I was like, I am not doing crushed rock again. You can kiss my what?
Oh, come on, where's your sense of misadventure? It's no worse than what my grandfather did for my grandmother when I was I had to be about 6 or 7. And even at that time, I was like, that's fucking stupid. Grandma found at the Trask River in Oregon, which we used to camp at all the time. Grandma saw this pretty rock about this big that she wanted for her rock garden that was in the river. And she said to my grandfather, Daddy, can you get it for me? And of course, so he's like most men, he's like, sure, I'll do anything for my wife. So when we got the 500-pound boulder into his truck, he and my dad literally dug this 3.5, 4 foot across, 3.5, 4 foot, basically it was almost a round rock, just really craggy. They dug this rock out of the Trask River and put it into the back of the pickup so that Grandma could have it for her rock garden.
Wow.
Oh, the good old days. Now I'd be like, you ain't getting it. Environmental issues, I can't get that for you.
They wouldn't have cared. Even today, they wouldn't have cared. They'd have just said, we'll get this thing.
No, not highly.
Well, yeah, somebody would have come along, especially in the Portland.
I would have told him I could make you a better one out of styrofoam. I'm just saying.
I'll print you one.
Right? I'll 3D print you a rock.
There is a lot of bending of plastic in this kit. The piece I'm working on right now, this pin goes up and down. It gets located using these pins on another part a little bit further on. I just had to bend this tab down so that it is even feasible. Let me see if how my science experiment is going. The water is now ice cold.
You're not trying to suggest that Revell kits are less than perfect.
They expect you to have some skill when you build this. It says on the box it's a skill level 5. That's why they give you this straight railing and say, wrap the railing around the top of this piece here.
That always works out well.
Actually, it's getting there. It's getting really close. It's a hair larger when it's in this yellow cap than I need it, but once I get it to where it's most of the way around, it should work out.
Just need a torch.
No, actually, our hot water heater is set for 3 degrees below steam.
It's all fine and good, but you need a torch.
No, it's plastic, it'll melt. Get this back in here. Get some fresh hot water for the bath, because when I started today, it had a curvature a little bit larger than this. So it's getting there. I'll be right back. I gotta change out my bath water for this thing.
Oh, you are not.
Good, he's gone. We can talk about him.
You are not going to rock it.
How's it going, Spence?
Precariously.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
My penalty for wanting to do something flashy.
But it'll be worth it when you get done.
This thing is so freaking top heavy.
Alright, if that's an older version of that Model 2, you gotta be careful because the Model glue will melt it.
Yeah.
So I built one, it was all done. I was pretty damn proud of myself. Went out that night, came back the next day, it looked like it had been through hell because the bottom melted on the base, so it crashed in, and all the cells melted.
Damn.
The clear one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, it's clear styrene, so it's going to behave a little differently than regular opaque.
Yeah, and so, yeah, that's what I was kind of looking at, and everybody says, oh, yeah, well, if you use Model glue, that's what's going to happen. I'm like, oh, thanks for the heads up.
The
Right.
clear, Deep Space Nine is not styrene. It's ABS. Because I kept trying to glue it together and the styrene glue wouldn't do nothing. And then I got molded in clear ABS.
I meant plastic. I meant clear plastic. I didn't mean to say styrene.
Yeah. I couldn't get, like, Tamiya extra thin to do anything to it.
Poor Eric. Nah. I was just reading the comments there. How's it going, Kevin? If you're still there. Let's load some stuff up. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna remember which one's negative, which one's positive.
Red.
Red. No, blue.
Red's positive.
Just remember, one or the other.
Are you talking about the other just himself?
Not the green one. For heaven's sake, not the green one.
Trying to mess me up. You just want to see something explode. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just saying.
Hey, Eric, if we see flames, we will call 911 for you.
See, Eric, that's the great thing of having you around. We get to see things blow up and we don't have to do it ourselves.
Oh, shit. Kenny says we're echoing. Is there? I don't hear any echoes.
That would have to be from Buck then, I guess.
Oh, Buck's always echo. That's almost a given.
I don't think it's me. Who's echoing, Kenny?
I'm on headphones, so I shouldn't be echoing at all.
Depends on what's between your ears.
Okay, so
I'm gonna mute my mic, guys, so I can see if I can hear what Kenny's hearing.
test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Echo.
Hello.
Well, see, Spence, you can't repeat yourself because now it sounds like an echo. So they can't tell if it's an echo if you don't echo. Okay, so
Fine.
All these rules. Can't keep up with them.
Eric and Don have an echo, so apparently we have an echo. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Just when you have to say it's important, so you're repeating yourself.
Oh, you know what? I bet you it's because Dawn and I are using laptops, right?
I'm using a laptop.
I'm using a laptop.
Hey, do you have both this open and YouTube open at the same time?
No, I don't have YouTube open. No.
Yeah, I
How do you
heard.
see the comments if you don't have YouTube open?
On my phone.
Ah,
Look. See, I pause the video and then I can just read the comments.
I don't do that except my phone is my camera.
Yeah, that would be kind of tricky, wouldn't it? You'd be fingering the phone the whole entire trip, and I don't think people want to see that. That's not what this video is about, man.
TOS, man. TOS.
Hang on, let me type something.
Right? Ow! Ow! My eye!
So yeah, the echo is terrible with you guys.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
So it's echoing when one of us talk? Hello?
Hello. I'm just thinking.
So it's echoing when me or Eric talk?
Yeah, really bad, and I'm wondering if it's because. Let's see if I can switch my sound up.
All right, check this out. Okay. No, that wouldn't work either. Because if I muted that.
Well, if you got a microphone on your camera and a microphone on your laptop, then they might be conflicting with each other. So you'd have to turn one off.
But the microphone on my phone is turned off.
Well, there's just no helping you then.
Yeah, that's whatever.
We have abandoned you.
I think what it is it's where my microphone is in relation to where the speaker that's putting out sound is. Because
See, I turned off the volume. I turned the volume off completely on the laptop. And I'm doing live on.
Can you hear us now?
If that's the case, am I echoing right now? Because I turned the volume off.
well, see, that's the thing is I'm hearing you out of the. I think everybody has an echo except for me because it's my mic that's causing the echo.
Ah.
And
See, and last week y'all were making fun of my cheap eBay mic, but it doesn't echo.
No, even he says Shu has an echo, and I confirmed it on my phone as I put it back to live, and it seems like all of us are doing like an echo.
yeah,
Am I doing an echo?
it's everybody but
Really?
me because it's my microphone that's causing the echo. So I'm trying to.
Hey, Spence, you're not blamed for this. Holy shit!
I'm not what?
You're not blamed for it. That's awesome.
I should be celebrating, but I'm just sad inside.
The title's been ripped.
I'm no longer relevant anymore.
I have lost my job. They don't need me anymore.
All right, well, Kenny, the big boss here says, I actually think when you guys do multiple streamers, headsets are the way to go, so no one else's speakers pick up the audio, or no one else's mic. Sorry, he says. you're right. There is zero audio coming through.
Well, no audio, no echo.
Hey, Donnie, I like your thinking. I like your thinking.
The nuclear option.
Yes.
When your audio doesn't work, just get rid of it.
The Russians, they like a nuclear option, huh?
You see that little thing right there?
Oh. Wow.
That is
Time warp. Really?
Oh, snap! Really? Is that to keep the stream health? Because you can do as low as like say like a 5-second delay, so it's not too bad.
You're not using your
You know, we had a saying back in the service there. You are ate up like a soup sandwich. I'm just saying.
you're not using your VPN for your work computer, are you?
It's all that damn goof porn that he friggin' bandwidth's eating.
Like a 20-minute delay.
Easy. Yes.
Wow.
Is there any way to change that, Buck?
And this time it wasn't Spence's fault. It was Buck's fault. Oh, okay.
I'm thinking Spence has that, like, you know, mental ability that he can make people do strange stuff.
Don't test me, Eric.
No,
Pathetic.
he wouldn't
Yes,
use
I'm
it on
very
me.
telepathetic.
He'd
I
kill
am
my
very
character.
telepathetic.
He'd probably just kill my character in D&D there.
Yes. We will be very shortly again, hopefully.
Sounds good.
Or I'll just fire this big phaser lance in Eric's general direction. Pew pew pew.
Pew.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I can use, yeah, but my dude's like a magic dude, magic user, so I could just do like charm person. Best bud. Or just, you know, slip in a potion of flagellance or something, and we got to be sneaky. Okay, I think we got it. I think we're
He said kobold,
Just,
not gnome.
Or just an overpowered troll. I played a troll once, and one of the bad guys cut off my arm, so I just chased him around the room, beating him with my severed arm.
What a flesh wound.
Uh,
Is everyone muted but you? Ken says, "Is everyone muted but you, Eric?"
I don't think so.
Nope.
I can hear everybody. What? Ken's got some issues going on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Discord says I'm not muted, so
Discord says I'm okay.
Well, I can hear you guys. Ken might be having an issue, but I can hear the guys now. See, I think Ken's just messing with us. He's got to be. Yeah. Good to go. G to G, Chief. You were the only one yakking. Who, me? Nah. You must be talking about Buck. Ken. Yeah, Buck's the one that yaks a lot, not me. Come on. How often is that, Buck? Yep.
Only days it ended in
Y. Say anything else. Goes that way. I think it's that way. I think it's this way and that way. Could be that way. You know what we need to hear? We need to hear our fearless leader, Ken, speaking of Ken, yak more often. Even if it's just coming on saying hi, he should stream more. You hear that,
I can't
Ken?
do that anymore.
Scream into the phone. Do it! All right, I just got to let that cool down a bit. Tie all this crap together. Right? Look at that. Wow, this is amazing. Right?
Put together. No glue involved, but it's put together.
No one wants to hear me. Yeah, we do, Ken.
That looks cool, Spence.
Thank you. I'm trying to get
Ooh,
the last bits
cool.
for
Oh, that
everything.
looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah, thank you.
What kind of tape do you use? I think I'll tape up my next one.
That's blue. That's just regular blue painter's tape. Yep. No, not that.
Hang on a second, guys.
No, that really does look cool.
Hopefully I can get it all together and then pan the camera around a little bit.
Now, Spence, is this something that you just kind of thought of yourself, or is this actually from something you saw in a series or movie?
Eric, did you never watch the series finale of The Next Generation?
No.
All good things. This is the Enterprise as seen 25 years after the last season of the show.
That's what Picard and them were flying? That's the Enterprise?
This is what Admiral Riker would have been commanding. I don't care. It's canon because this ship shows up in Star Trek Online, so.
Nice. Hey, Star Trek Online's good. I might stream that later, actually.
I think they call this the Galaxy X or the Galaxy Dreadnought or something like that.
Kenny says he's going live tonight to promote the board some more.
Good.
Good.
Good Lord.
Get personal with that model there. You might want to mute the mic.
Oh.
That one.
Stuff is crazy. No, but we're still talking. It's a live thing.
So we got that. I'll have just enough room. Hey, Spence.
Yes.
On your disco prize, on the what do you call them? The pylons? Is that what these are?
Yeah.
What did you have to use, like really thin wire to run down these pylons?
I haven't built that one yet.
Oh,
It should be pretty thick wire, because I think if you buy the kit, the lighting kit, that's some thick ass wire.
well,
You might have to like make a little like channel or something.
yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I did it on the other one. All right. Yeah, looks good.
Where's my gold?
All right.
And it got quiet.
Did it? Donnie should talk more. He's been too quiet.
Who, me?
Exactly.
I don't have the military experience. I'm not a talker.
You know. I suppose that's actually accurate to some extent. I mean, I suppose there's some people out there, civilian-wise, that just have the gift of gab, as they put it. But in the service, you are in constant communique with everything you do and everybody you come in contact with. Wow. No. That's why I said, what?
Just go duck. Disco Pride.
All right. Apologies for the vomit comment ride here, but Let me see if I can
That
get
is
this
cool.
halfway to camera.
Nice.
Now all you
Okay.
gotta do is figure out the lighting, get it
Now
assembled.
that is
paint
that's the phaser lance. And if you haven't seen the episode, Eric, go watch the episode.
Of what?
The season or the series finale, the last 2-part episode of the entire Next Generation show.
And it's all good things you said.
Yep. There's the spine piece with the third nacelle.
Are you lighting this, Spence?
Yep. Try to anyway. I got to channel out those impulse engines. That's going to be fun.
What do you mean channel? What do you mean channel out? Like dig
Well, those impulse engines there are solid cast resin, so.
Oh snap! Oh man! Now, do you have clear pots to go over it?
Nope. I got a Hall gas. This is all solid. This is all solid cast resin. So I got to drill holes, dig channels.
Holy buckets, dude! I didn't realize that you had that was resin.
Yeah. Here's the spare photon torpedo launcher and the 2 phaser cannons.
Dang!
They're just sitting on there right now. So.
That looks pretty badass, though.
It does.
I mean, it's a StarCraft resin kit, and I don't know if the guy makes them anymore. Tracy over at Federation Models seemed to think he was still doing stuff. I don't know if he still makes this exact kit anymore, but
Speaking of Federation Models, is he still kicking? I mean, is he still selling?
Oh yeah. I got this. Was it 2 months ago? And the kit for some reason didn't have the clear nacelle parts, and he got them to me within like a couple of days. So I'm not using them, but
right. That'll be for your next scratch build.
Probably for a Nebula class. A little birdie told me that maybe Lake Monster Details is going to be making was going to be remaking those from the old Don's Light and Magic kit.
Those ought to be pretty cool.
Ken says, hey, anyone interested in adding one more group build now that the Star Wars group build is over? It is the 55th anniversary of Star Trek. I say yes.
I guess I'll put this one in.
Nice. Now I need to hurry up and get this B-17 finished so I can start on an Enterprise.
Oh, man. I can't. Well, I don't know. Can I use the disco prize in the group build? Shit. Oh shit, that ain't bad.
Nice.
Kenny says, yeah, you guys can put those in. So, Spence, you and I, we're good to go. I have seen you go.
Speaking of Federation Models, this third nacelle is not that from the StarCraft kit is not fantastic, but these from Federation Models, which are also resin, are as close to perfect as I've seen compared to just the regular plastic part. So they make. Yeah.
What?
You still hearing me?
Can you hear me now?
Here we go again.
I forgot to mention there's also these fins that fit right here. They're just, I don't know who the hell came up with the idea of putting fins on a starship. But,
Are you going to use them? Because that does seem kind of odd.
well, they have to because there's extra phasers. So.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Experiences for aerodynamics.
Aerodynamics.
Jeez, you would think a science engineer would know that.
I don't know who the hell came up with the idea of putting fins on
I'm playing with it, guys, to see.
Are you going to
if
use
the
them?
echo
Because
comes
that
back.
does seem kind of odd.
Well, they have to because there's extra phasers. So.
Oh, just have
Okay. Experiences for aerodynamics.
It's just as funny the second time.
Science engineer would know that.
I'm playing with it, guys, to see. Are you going to use it?
Jesus.
That is pure nightmare fuel right there.
Oh, my God.
Well, Buck, looks like you're just not going to be able to talk.
Oh, God, quiet
Dang,
time.
Eric, you said you wouldn't figure it out.
I did. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
The green strawberry photo etch, but
Oh,
I do not have enough phaser strips.
it didn't come with enough?
No, the Dreadnought has 5 extra.
Oh, Jesus.
So I
How-
might have to 3D print extra phaser strips to put on.
Well, how quick is the shipping if you wanted to get more from Green Strawberry?
That's the thing, though. I don't believe the size of these strips match up. Well, let's. Those might work. If I wanted them, I'd probably get them from Jerry over HD and Model Works.
That's who, Boyd goes through a lot now.
Sell the green strawberry stuff, so I don't have to wait to get it forever from Europe. Because Lucas is based in Czech Republic. Green strawberry is based in Czech Republic, so yeah, you order direct from them, you might be waiting a while. The thing is, I have to order.
That's
Let's see, 1, 2.
Boyd goes through a lot now.
Oh no, that'd be way too expensive.
Wait to get it from Europe.
Lucas is saying that have to order like a graphic set, like a retail set or something from Lucas, like to get the number I need.
Oh, sure.
And that would take forever. I think I'm going to try to 3D print some replacements.
So guys, I figured out part of the problem. Somebody else is inducing echo because there was some echo with when I was muted, and I don't have my mic turned on right now. So the echo
How are we hearing you?
Huh?
How are we hearing you?
I just unmuted.
Oh. You said I don't have it turned on right now.
Well, no, I had it turned off. But there was some echo while my mic was turned off, which then my mic is compounding that echo by adding additional echo on top of it.
Who was echoing? I mean, like whose voice was echoing?
I think yours was actually, Spence, but I'm not sure who on.
Well, then it wouldn't be me echoing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Shu.
Yeah, her.
Or me and Eric echoing any?
Shu's fault.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna mute my mic and go back over to and turn the volume back up on the stream to see who is actually echoing. Everybody talk in a couple minutes, or talk now.
Our
Talk
audio
now.
diagnostics.
It's gotta be Shu.
Yeah, her.
Or me and Eric echoing any? Shu's fault. Well, hang on.
And nobody talks. That's funny. It's okay. Everybody talks. Everybody likes to flip.
He's had a couple
Everybody
minutes.
was concentrating on what they're doing.
Okay. I heard everybody echoing except Spence. Spence didn't say anything.
Am I echoing?
Well, that speaks volumes.
Way to go, Spence.
Muting our microphones.
I heard everybody except Spence. Spence didn't say anything.
It's against my rights. My religion dictates that the microphone needs to stay on.
Okay, I just turned it on and I can hear myself. I heard myself on the stream, and everybody else is echoing like mad. Even with my
Like
mic
really
turned on.
bad?
Oh yeah, it's like in an echo chamber.
You don't have like an internal system mic on your PC, do you?
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to try one more thing.
Weird.
Weird, huh? Just weird. Hey.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see here.
I think I'm getting better at that NASA knot. Isn't that what you called it, Spence? The NASA knot?
What?
Can't remember.
Oh shit.
I can't remember. I just remember it was from NASA, and you were like, "Well, that's what they use." So I was like, "Oh, the NASA knot."
The lineman's knot.
Yeah, I'm glad you showed it to me because I've been using that. It's been helpful. Just like that.
It's how telegraph linemen ran the National Telegraph line before solder even existed.
Okay, I was just listening to the live stream and I heard zero echo.
Fuck.
I heard Eric talking about the NASA night.
The NASA knot, yeah.
I'm beginning to regret my decision to light all these little marker lights on.
The rare midnight bombing raid on a B-17.
Maybe they forgot to change the batteries. Who knows?
Man, I was watching a documentary about the Memphis Belle the other day, and they were talking about how many B-17s we lost in World War II and why. And basically, we started doing bombing missions, and Britain started doing bombing missions on Germany about the same time. And that Britain said, nope, not doing it during the day anymore. We can't play the target out. I was watching this documentary. We're still doing it during the day.
Actually, the Liberators flew at night too. Only the B-17 flew daylight.
We started, they just completely refused to do it at night.
Yeah.
That's insane, really.
I know, right? Dude, our guys are getting blown out of the sky like target practice. Should we do this at night? Nah, keep going.
Nah, you're fine.
Well, they wanted 24-hour carpet bombing, keep the Germans on their toes. So that's why they were doing it.
I understand that, but when you're losing like a third of every wing of B-17s that go out, it's like,
well, okay, that's the army for you. Throw enough things at it, and eventually it'll end up okay.
No comment, Eric?
No, I was just, because I was about to make a couple hours. I was about to make a comment on that, but I think one of the coolest things that the American military did, decision-wise, was, oh God, if I can remember the name correctly, it was the Mitchell raid or whatever. It's where they stuck those like bomber-like planes on the carrier.
That was a Doolittle raid.
Doolittle, there we go. Yeah. The coolest thing, like, everybody talks about Japanese, suicide kamikaze people there, and here we go. We're like, we don't expect you to come back. We want you to drop your load and like bridge. Because
they didn't have enough fuel. Well, the idea was to ditch in China where you would be okay.
That was a badass moment for American history.
Yeah, but it didn't accomplish much.
The wire's too thick. Yeah, that's why I'm having issues clamping that down.
Like, is it too thick at the ends of it, or is it too thick actually in the middle?
Here, in the middle.
Oh. You might have to channel the wee little bit.
Do you have any magnet wire?
Oh, I wish.
I mean, those wires in the lighting kit are thick. So I would think, unless you're using 20 gauge wire.
What is this?
Are you using Ethernet wire?
Yes.
That's 24 gauge. What the lighting kit.
Let me go look real quick.
But if you don't get these just right, there is like a panel, I guess, there for it, but with thicker wire, you have to be really inventive of how you put them in there. And this is very stiff wire. Yeah.
Oh, is it braided or solid?
What are we doing? Like, you robbing wires out of your kids' toys or something?
This is solid core. Yeah.
But you don't get these just right. There is like a panel,
Kenny swears by it, but I swear if I had a little bit more flexibility to some wire.
The wrapping wire?
See, that's not going to work.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah, what?
Are you using the wrapping wire or the...
He uses
I mean, this is the lighting kit.
Oh yeah, that is
wire.
Holy shit, that is thick.
But more
So, I mean, that fits in there. I've seen video of it, and it fits in there.
Do the instructions actually like show how the wire is supposed to go in the pylon?
Yep.
Can you like help point Eric to where it should channel? Because I don't have the lighting kit.
You gonna do the lighting yourself, right, Spence?
Yeah.
Actually, I've also got the Tenet control board.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here you go. Can you see that?
Comes down in angles.
Yeah, there's like a pin there, and it comes in one angle and shoots around that pin and out the other end.
Right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Scan it, send it to you.
So that would go like that. Okay, so I think that'll. Okay, I got them laid down flat, and there's enough room to put them side by side, which I think now I can put that.
Yeah, because these go. There's three of them, and they go side by side in that groove.
Okay. Geez, I don't know how in your lighting kit with if that's the wire that's supposed to go in there. I don't know how the hell they get that in there.
Yeah, it's just like this. It's got to be laid side by side. And just there's this. You see this part? It wraps around this little raised part, and then it shoots out from there out the other end.
Okay. All right. Well, I got that part. Yeah, it's just coming into the hull section. I'm gonna have to. That'll be a little tricky. But let's see if we can get this. I'm hesitant. I want to use super glue to keep it in place, but
Yeah, and then you've got it going into the
maybe a wall
part here. So then you've got three ones right here going into the coming out that bottom into the hull.
Into the okay, I see.
And then they all come out the front end. And that's where the board goes.
Okay. Let's try that. I so want to get this. I want to get this done, not only because this is my first lighting kit or attempt at lighting kit, but I want to get it done before back surgery. I want to say I accomplished something before that happens.
So has Buck just disappeared into the ether?
No, I'm still here.
Buck says he thinks this is mine.
Can we still be heard on YouTube?
I
And
can't.
Kenny replies, yes, there is, but I can't understand what anyone is saying.
So he still can't understand us?
Anytime
That's what
my
Kenny
mic
said.
is working, it's garbling everything on the internet.
That is so weird. We can understand each other, but YouTube garbles it all.
Well, for some reason, what's
Oh,
happening?
yeah.
What's happening is my mic.
From you or from us? Oh, I see. Okay.
You have a pair of headphones you could try, see if that fixes it. Oh, okay.
But does
Okay.
okay.
We have
So-
a stream failure.
Anybody who's out here who is still listening, when it sounds like Angry Souls, Kenny said when you guys are all talking at once, it sounds like Angry Souls in hell. So Kenny and anybody else who is watching right now, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We're still going to be on Discord, so if you are on our Discord server, you can pop in and watch from there. But right now, between YouTube, Discord, and OBS, it's not working. So, sorry guys, out on the YouTube world. So, we'll catch you guys later.